Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final part of this week's Copenhagen Dreaming. We are fast-forwarding to the departure of the Fae from Dublin. Basically, Francesca takes you to the airport, you know, to help you get checked in and so on. And she's, you know, she makes sure that she exchanges email addresses and telephone numbers and everything with all of you, because she really wants to see all of you again. And so does her husband, for that matter, because he's liked having you there for visitors. You know, you've made a friend there.
Yay!
So basically you get to the airport, and when you get there, you are met just as you are about to check in. Francesca clearly meets somebody that she knows. A young woman with very red hair, who's standing around checking her watch, tapping her foot on the floor and looking very impatient.
I wonder who that could be.
Sunny does just as usual. Hello.
Oh, hi. And Francesca goes, "Oh, this is Fina, and then she introduces each of you. She's a friend.
Ah, nice to meet you.
A friend.
Yeah, gathered.
Someone who understands.
Ah, still nice to meet
that kind of friend.
Yes, somebody who understands." And Fina just stands there and looks, and it's like, would you feckin' believe it? The plane is delayed. Would you feckin' believe it? She's been gone 3 days longer than she said she was going to be gone, and the plane is feckin' delayed. And
So he looks a little confused.
Francesca looks, you know, she has almost has the little sweat drop at the side of her face. It's like, uh-oh. It's like, Fina, it's not her fault. If the plane is delayed, it's not her fault. Please do not tear her head off. Oh, Fina says, I'm not tearing her head off for being, you know, on a delayed plane. I'm tearing her head off for being 3 days late.
I'm sorry for prying, but who are we talking about?
Me wife.
Oh, right. Well, and
yeah, she's Francesca says she's like me. She's like me.
Oh, so that's they've gone out on business then.
Yeah, exactly. And but I think we should probably leave Fina to, you know, stew a little on her own, because I know her in that mood. we should get you on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure she isn't one of you? She looks just as mad as one.
No. She's family to us.
Oh.
Anyway. No, she's really quite lovely, believe me. She's just very possessive of her wife.
Yeah, that's why I'm sad. Wife.
They take you to she takes you to the what's it called, the departure terminal, and basically she says goodbye to everyone and lets you get on board the plane.
Yay.
Yay. We will miss you.
Yep, I will miss all of you too, but I am pretty sure this is not the last time we see each other.
Of course not.
I should be happy to journey back here again sometime.
And you get on the plane and head back to Copenhagen. And
on an entirely unrelated note,
yes,
if Taryn is smart, she'll reach out the hand that is fake first, because if Fina is angry, she can just leave that hand behind and run, just like a lizard can leave the tail behind.
Quick hand.
Like, come back here! Put your arm back on! And then chases her through the entire terminal with a prosthetic
arm. Yeah.
Yes. For the 3 players who weren't there for a second, Taryn, Arya's previous character, had her arm bitten off by a black spiral dancer, and so she made a prosthetic that also worked as a fetish.
Yes.
So that it could transform with her.
And by now, she would have gotten her degree, her medical degree. So she'd be able to... She actually made all the plans for them before we stopped.
Yep.
So she probably, you know, making for other people who lost their legs and limbs.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get back to Copenhagen in any case.
Right.
And lo and behold, the city is still there, and it's looking pretty much like it always does.
Alright, who's dead?
So, so where are you going?
Come back to a completely slaughtered court.
Where are you going first? Home or to the courts, or what are you doing?
What time is it?
Yeah.
Hey,
when you get there, it is around 7 in the evening.
Well, why not go directly there with the degree?
Yeah, I think that's probably for the best.
Again, if it's just for Elizabeth, we don't need to bother you about too much about going through some of the motions, not all of the motions, and we can just say, look, this is a personal thing. We need to speak to you alone.
Yes. So you go to the summer court to hand over the decree to Elizabeth. Right.
Yes.
You get there, and imagine that. She's in fact there.
Hi.
Oh, hi. You've been gone for a while. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yeah. We have something for you.
Oh?
But perhaps you should read it in private.
Actually, it's a must. You need to read it alone in private.
Well, that sounds very serious. What's going on?
Perhaps it's best that we talk to you about...
Come with me. She takes you into her father's rooms and offices and closes the door and says, okay, spill it. What's going on?
Is the Duke there, by the way?
No.
Okay.
If he were, we would kick him out and that would look weird.
Yeah.
We, shortly after your father transferred official power to the Duchess of the Winter Court, she assigned us a task to travel to the High Court in Ireland.
Oh.
And we were there to act as emissaries on her behalf to the RE and explained the situation. We explained the situation as she wanted us to convey it, and the RE gave us this decree, in his own words, with his seal, passed to you, and only to you.
All right. This already sounds, I would say, problematic.
Let me explain a little bit. You told us to figure out some things about your dad, and they were not good. And therefore, this has happened.
Very well. I shall take a look, I guess. She looks very uncomfortable, to say the least. But she takes the seal and takes a look at it and gasps when she realizes, because she recognizes the seal immediately.
Yes.
Jonas also looks uncomfortable. This is not fun.
You went to Dublin?
Yeah.
Oh, God Almighty! What is going on? She, you know, her hands are shaking when she breaks the seal, and she opens it and she reads it, and then she faints.
Oh my God!
I'll try to catch her. Just
you manage, but it's not the whole theatrical swoon. She quite literally
drops like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
A very elegant
like you actually do when you faint.
Yes.
Yes. A very elegant sack of potatoes, but a sack of potatoes.
Yes, definitely. It's not theatrical in any sort of way. She's obviously shocked beyond words. She comes back around pretty quickly.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
We're sorry that we have to be the bearer of such a dramatic message to you, but...
Dramatic? That doesn't even begin to...
I know.
Do you realize what that thing says?
No, it was for your eyes only.
He's just made me Queen of Denmark.
Okay, Jonas' jaw drops.
Okay.
Oh!
I just goes over to a shelf to look for some kind of very strong alcohol and glass.
Yeah.
Does she find it?
Yes. There is a bottle of good whiskey
a
there.
Very, very, very large glass for the now Queen of Denmark.
She takes
and
the very large glass.
towards-
Yes, she takes the very large glass of whiskey, and in a most irreverent manner, she downs the thing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well,
Just because politics, I kneel in front of her and says, Your Majesty,
Oh,
just because.
And you know what? Jonas follows suit, although he feels weird about it.
She clearly does too.
Yeah.
The look on her face is one of, oh God, what do they do? Oh yeah, I guess. Oh no, this is so awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Your Majesty, did it say anything else?
Yes, it charges me with setting up a court of law to hear the case of my father's alleged crimes, and that basically Duchess Valentina is going to be his accuser.
that sounds about
Yeah.
right. Yes.
I think this is about the time where it would be a good idea to go talk to the Duchess. And not to your father. Your Majesty.
I think it might be a good idea if you went and talked to her and then made her come over here to talk to me.
Yeah,
Yes.
sounds like a good idea.
And if anybody sees my dad, until I've spoken to Duchess Valentina, I don't want to see him.
Alright.
So maybe we should split up.
Possibly a good idea.
Thinking more in the line of at least me and Jonas, because we're squires of each corpse.
Good idea. Very good idea.
I will have no saying upon your father, but he will.
That's all right. That's all right. Jonas,
Yes.
you were kneeling and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She says.
Uh-oh.
She looks at you with a very apologetic look on her face, and then she backhands you across the face and says, "That is the last blow you will ever take without answering it. Rise. You are a knight of the court of Copenhagen."
Sweet.
I think Sonny can't help but make Oh, Jonas!
A squire would have no way of stopping my father. A knight can.
Okay.
Sorry.
You will not
Sorry,
let him see me until I have spoken to the Duchess.
Sorry I backed you into that one.
That's fine.
Jonas still looks flabbergasted. He was just backhanded.
It wasn't like super hard or anything, but it's
But it's not something you expect.
no, but that's actually what Riddersley is.
Oh.
They backhand you.
You get slapped across the face and you get told that is the last time anyone will ever slap you without you responding.
What? Should I tell the Duke?
You should tell
Stay
him.
away.
You should tell him that he is under orders from his queen to stay away until she says otherwise.
I will do so.
I think Agnes still holding the bottle from her. Just looks at it and holds it questionably towards you.
What was that? I didn't quite catch that.
She holds it out towards Jonas, the bottle.
Not even bothering to pour it into a glass like you want the rest.
I think I need to be clear-headed if I'm going to deny the Duke entrance to his quarters.
Well, basically they're no longer his, are they?
Put it back.
Actually, yes, they are. we do not have a royal court yet.
Yes.
No.
No, I guess I'll have to look into setting up that as well, she says.
Your Majesty. It's very awkward to say that. You don't mind me saying so, but Your Majesty.
Yes.
Is there anybody within the Summer Court that you would trust enough that you would have us send for them, that you could speak with them about all of this? In whatever manner you choose to.
Thomas, absolutely Thomas. That is, there's no question. I would have him come here, and I wish for bring the Count as well, if you can find him, Count Gunge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will hurry over there. Anybody want to come?
She looks, when she mentions the Count, she looks very, very worried, by the way.
What?
They're engaged.
Oh!
She's engaged to be married to him. And so she's just been leapfrogged over him.
So the point is that, yes...
So he'll basically be Prince Gemal?
Yeah, is that Danish for Prince Consort?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
Okay.
He was named Queen, and in Denmark you don't get a king just because you marry a queen.
No, the point is, I think Count Gunga will be somewhat less of an asshole than your previous Prince Consort was.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
So, you
I can try to find the Count.
So some of you are heading off to talk to...
Yeah, we should arrange who's doing what.
Yes.
Jonas is watching the door.
Yes.
Now, Tony is fast, so he can try finding the people needed. And then the squire up the Winter Court can go talk with the Duchess.
Yeah.
I think Agnes want to go with August just in case. Yes, the captain.
You will probably not be allowed to come into the office.
Darn it.
What?
Well, it's just...
darn it.
About what? I didn't hear the conversation.
I said she'll probably not be allowed to come into the Duchess offices. Because
why not?
She has been before.
Yeah.
Many times.
But since I was ordered to actually go and talk to her as soon as we came back from Dublin.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
Well, Jonas welcomes anyone who wants to stand guard at the door with him.
I mean,
Charlie will help with that.
He looks sufficiently grumpy to show everyone he means business.
Yeah, and he does have, unless he's hidden it somewhere, even if he isn't going to use it, he does still have that revolver.
Yeah, that, and he will be able to make the door unpassable.
I love that! I love that!
Well, if you're so interested, then try gunk!
Yes.
Told you.
Yep.
Well, you'll need the handle to get through.
I mean, how are you going to justify to the Queen that you basically locked her in her own office?
Well, the handle will still be on her side.
I mean... okay.
One problem at a time, Chris. One problem at...
Yeah. Okay.
Where does Jasmine go?
I was about to say, well, considering that we've already got 3 people standing guard at the door, I think it makes sense that she follow the others to the Winter Court, because, you know, that splits the group evenly that way.
Yeah.
Well, 2 at the door and 2 to the Winter Court, and then 1 looking for the people that the Queen wants to talk.
Yeah. Do you want all of the nobles coming here? Your Majesty?
Yeah, yes, I do, but the Count first, and then everyone else next.
Well,
How am I going to explain this to him?
This to who?
To Aunt. That, you know, here you go.
Congratulations, honey, I got a promotion.
Yes, I suppose that's one way of going about it. She says, look.
Please don't get as angry as head like that. But a promotion is always a positive thing, right?
Well, usually. It is in this case, obviously, but it's also... I mean, I had not seen this coming.
Something hits Sonny like a ton of bricks right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thought going through his head is, does she even know there's a war coming?
Probably not. But she will learn when the Duchess gets here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when he does the, yeah, she'll probably tell her. Thought
All
process over.
Right. So
I will go chase down a troll and chase down a fiancé.
Yes. And we shall handle that right after we handle the people heading off to talk to the Duchess.
I think before we leave, Agnes is just going to gently pour another glass of whiskey and she puts the bottle away just to make sure that the now queen has something to be occupied with.
Yes.
Yes.
She gratefully accepts it. She doesn't down this one quite as quickly, but she does accept it. And she thanks you, and then she heads to the she heads to sit down because, quite frankly, this is all a bit much.
Yeah.
And then
So,
you guys go to find Valentina.
yes.
Right. Well, she is in fact at home when you go to the Winter Court, and you are let directly in because she's been expecting you.
Thank you. I'll see if Agnes is actually following. I won't say anything.
And also, Jasmine?
Jasmine came with us too?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll just keep my mouth shut in hope that you guys will actually be allowed to come join.
I mean, if we're told to go out, we'll go out, but you know.
Yeah.
But not until we're told.
No, and basically when you get there and you get in, it looks like the Duchess, she gets up and she sees that you're all three there, and then she looks to the Pisky and the issue, and she goes, "Oh, no, it's fine, you stay. You stay. There are a few other people in the room," and she's like, "Everybody else out, they can stay, the three of them." And then she looks to August and says, "So, what can you tell me?"
Well, first of all, of course, vows, as it's supposed to be, all of that. And then I tell her everything.
Yes, including the promotion of Elizabeth.
Yeah, and the promotion of Jonas. And,
yes.
Everything up to this point, and what she said was standing in the letter. What we've done in Dublin and
yes,
what has happened.
There isn't a facial muscle that moves until you're done with your whole spiel, when you're done with the whole story. Then she moves back behind her table and sits down, and she puts her fingertips together in front of her face, and then she smiles.
Oh dear.
"Oh well, I suppose Rory has a few tricks up his own sleeves, hasn't he? That was not exactly what I had planned on happening. Let us see if the new queen is going to be willing to share power every 6 months. For now, at least, she's going to have to, because I still have the signet ring, and I will hand it over to her when the time comes, as I'm supposed to. Well, we shall see."
I must say I had hope for a queen, but not this one.
Oh, I think you will be pleasantly surprised by Elizabeth, but... And I must admit that I had in fact hoped that I would not be made Queen of Denmark, because, to be perfectly honest with you, I cannot, as things are right now, I would not be able to rally the summer court to my standards. And I cannot afford to be I cannot afford to think that I could in the face of a war. That kind of self-importance and self-aggrandizement would be disastrous at this time. Elizabeth just might be able to actually unite everyone. She's well liked. People like her. People respect me, but they like her.
It is, if I might speak, Your Grace.
Of course.
We've quickly realised that it is most likely going to be up to yourself to break the news to Her Majesty that a war is coming.
Oh, you haven't told her that part yet, haven't you?
She needed at least 2 stiff drinks to take the news of her promotion. So
Well,
informing her of war on top of that might have resulted in alcohol poisoning.
Oh, you have a way with words sometimes, you know. Very well. I suppose I shall have to go and pay my respects to my new queen. How delightfully interesting this day just turned. All right. I want you guys to realize something before we go. No matter what Rory did, and I believe that he must. I believe that he did the right thing, because as I said, Elizabeth is liked, whereas I'm respected. That means that she has a better chance of getting everyone behind her in case of a war. But he also painted the biggest target on her forehead. As soon as this gets out, her life is going to be in constant danger. You understand?
Yes.
Good.
Atlas looks down at the flashlight and sort of thinks about what the previous owner said. Just like, oh, that's quite the thing.
You need to protect her. And I need you to do so for me. Because with what has just happened to her, if anything was to happen to her now, if the news comes out that we've had a monarchy reinstated in Copenhagen, and that monarchy has then fallen apart because the new monarch gets killed quickly, the Swedes aren't going to wait. They're just going to come walking in.
Yeah, that will be up to Graz.
We need her to be safe now. All of us. You think you can manage that?
Yeah, I do that. Die trying.
Yes.
That's a good attitude. Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but it's a good attitude nonetheless.
Same here.
Right.
Yeah.
Let us go and pay our respects then. And I don't have anything to wear. Oh dear. She gets up. She gets up and smiles.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, she says that, and Shazvin very subtly and surreptitiously looks down at herself with her somewhat well-worn teenage clothes and thinking, yeah. But
It'll be just fine.
Yeah. Sorry. And on that note, we're going to hop over to Sunny, who is running around looking for
a fiance and a troll.
Well, the troll is easy to find. He's at home with his wife. They have apparently managed to mend things.
At least for now.
Yes, they've mended relationships and they've mended giant dagger-shaped holes in the ground.
In that case, he just knocks politely on the door.
Yes, you're let in.
Hi, Thomas.
Hi. What can I do for you?
Is his wife in the same room?
She's in the living room. And
Okay.
he's at the door.
Hi. This is going to be very weird to say, but we have to get used to saying. Your queen needs to see you.
My what?
Your queen needs to see you, Elizabeth.
Who? What? What happened?
It's a long story, but you shouldn't keep her waiting.
I guess not. Oh, shit. We were right in the middle of movie night.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, not half as sorry as I'm going to be in the morning. He had don't worry, I'll be
something went wrong at your last job, and you have to go fix it.
I'll be there in 10 minutes. Don't worry. Are you going to wait here for me, or are you heading off?
I have to go find her fiance.
Oh, right. No problem. Do you have his phone number?
He doesn't know you. No.
I do. Just a moment. He gets you the phone number, and then he goes to explain to his wife why he needs to go do something else.
Doesn't he hear screaming as the door is closed?
No, and that might even be scary.
That's also kind of bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call Art instead.
Yep, and the phone is picked up on the other end. Aunt here.
Hi, this is Soyo Winter.
Oh, hi. Yeah, sunny, isn't it?
Yes, I am very sorry to call at this hour, but your fiancé needs you.
Oh?
At the summer court.
Has something happened?
Something good.
Something good? But why didn't she call me then? I mean, pardon me for asking.
Because she doesn't want to... It's hard to explain, but you should probably go there so she can tell you in person.
Okay, I'll do so right away. He says,
also very sorry bossing you around, Count.
No, it's... I had better go and take care of my fiancé. So, don't worry. Thank you for letting me know. See you. And he hangs up and apparently gets ready to, Yeah.
Sunny looks at the phone and ponders, I wonder if you think she's pregnant now.
Quite probably.
Oh, well, he's gonna be maybe relieved and then shocked. Yes. Maybe I should get him some whiskey.
What? He's not wrong, so to speak, because Denmark just became her baby.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said he's not wrong per se, because Denmark just became his baby. Her baby.
This is true.
Yeah.
And finally, we're going back to the summer court, where after about 10 minutes after the others leave, Duke Hardenberg arrives.
Yeah.
Does he make for his room?
Yes, he does.
Jonas steps in front of him with an "Excuse me, Your Grace."
Excuse me? I am entering my own rooms.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that. You can see Jonas Flynn.
You what?
By decree of Her Majesty the Queen of Denmark, I cannot allow you to enter these chambers.
The what?
The Queen of Denmark,
Has my daughter taken leave of her senses?
No, she was quite officially, queen.
I'm sorry.
It sounded so hilarious. Quite officially queen.
Queened.
That must be the most elegant way to tell someone that they've been shanked.
So good.
I'm making note of that one.
Oh, right. And I actually, he stands there and he stares at you.
I wonder how many other people are staring at this point when the Duke isn't allowed into his contract.
Everyone is, everyone else who's there, which is about 15 people, they're all like, what? And then they hear the Queen of Denmark, and there's like, the what?
Oh no.
And I think on that cliffhanger, we're going to end it for this time.
Yeah.
You're not allowed into your own room. Why? Your daughter says so, no scrap.
And I'm going to give you all 3 XP for tonight.
But what about last time?
And last time, that's true, because we didn't play for as long last time, so you're going to get 2 for that. So you're going to get 5 in all.
Oh, lovely.
That brings us to 42 in all.
Yep.
Yes.
The answer to everything.
Yes, and the age I just escaped today.
You are no longer the answer to everything, but
Nope.
I'm sure having that responsibility taken off your shoulders is just as nice.
Well, it's a relief.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
I have we should get some whiskey ready for Arndt.
Yep. I have a question.
Right?
What was the price of backgrounds? Because I think I need to buy a dot.
Yes, you do. You need to spend
4 a dot.
Yes, 4 per dot. And in any case, ladies and gentlemen of the viewing audience, thank you for listening in to this week's episode of Copenhagen Dreaming. Please do come back next week for more shenanigans, because things are about to get interesting real quick. And from us here at CharismaToAC, bye.
Bye.